Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode from Project Mineoid, and we are out of the Twilight Forest where we were trapped last episode. I may or may not have had to use my OP powers to get out, which I'm not entirely happy about, but we're out, and we are back at the jungle base, and we're going to be working a little bit more on the jungle base in this episode. So, few things that I want to do. As you can see, we've got a couple of trees here, which is wonderful, but some of them are a little bit in the way. I kind of want to build a little platform on this tree, but this one's a little too close. Although, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, it would actually be kind of cool to have a platform that goes through multiple trees. So maybe we'll do that. That actually could look pretty good. Why don't we give that a try? Let's clear away some of these leaves, and preferably not fall. Falling is bad. Okay, so we've got this platform here that connects to a couple of different trees, and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take advantage of that to form a nice little additional platform down here. So let's go grab some resources. I've also done some resource gathering and stuff like that between episodes, and we have this wonderful sleeping bag that will allow me to sleep without resetting my spawn point. It acts just like a bed, but doesn't reset your spawn point. It's very, very useful. I like it quite a lot. And let's grab some jungle wood. I think that will be enough for a good start. We've already got some in here, but not nearly enough, not nearly as much as we need. So let's go ahead and convert this. And we're just going to make a whole bunch of these slabs. Because if nothing else, they will get used as we go along here. We probably can put some of this stuff away in our ender backpack as well, like the excavator we won't need, the pickaxe and the hammer we won't need. In fact, we also, well, let's keep the lumber axe out. That we might need, who knows. All right, so let's come on down here, and I think what we'll do is we'll just grab some of these slabs, and I'm thinking, do I want to make the staircase first? That is the question. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we want to start our jungle base right about here is kind of the area that I'm thinking of. I think that'll be about the right spot. This'll give us enough space on top where we can have a little roof and some of that kind of stuff. We'll be able to match up with everything else we're doing. And I think once it's all done, it will actually look quite good. So let's kind of bring this out about 3 in every direction. Oh, well, you know what? That's going to have to go there anyway for support purposes, so I can just leave that there. And do we want to go 3? Maybe we want to go a little more than that. Let's go maybe like 5, I'm thinking. And that way we'll have a nice rounded shape. Kind of like this. Oop. There we go. And one more there. This one's already 5. This one is now 5. There we go. So the next step is going to be to kind of form a circle with that. So what we'll do is we'll bring it out another one, and then we'll bring that one out too. And then we'll kind of bring these together like this. So it'll give us kind of this rounded shape that you see here. And once we fill it all in, we're going to end up with a shape kind of like that will be repeated on all sides. And I think that'll work out well. So we'll bring that one out, bring that one out, and then we'll just connect these like this. And we'll end up doing that on all of these platforms. So over here, this one's going to be a little bit trickier, because we've got this kind of thing over here. So we're just going to kind of go with it. We're basically going to have 2 large circles. And we'll bring this one out And this one out as well. Let's land properly. There we go. And you get the idea. So I'm going to go ahead and finish all of these, and then I will be back in just a moment. Alright guys, I am back. We've got all that all nice and filled in. And the next thing we'll want to do is we'll definitely want to get some support structure down here. So let's maybe bring these out about 4, is what I'm thinking, from every tree. Except this one is going to be a little bit different, because we've got this connection here. So let's kind of work on that. Is that where we want it? Yes, it is. That one's 4 as well. And then this one will also be 4, and this one will go there like so. So from down here, it looks something like that. And that gives us a nice platform here to work from. Now, the next part is going to be installing some stairs so we can get from this chunk of the base down to this chunk of the base. And for that, we're going to need some additional resources that we don't have at the moment. So let's grab some of the jungle wood stairs that we already do have. And then we're just going to make a few as well. Let's just go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just make, actually, let's make 2 more stacks. And we'll just make a whole bunch of these jungle wood stairs. Obviously, jungle wood, not hard to find when you're in a jungle biome. It's everywhere. So I've got more than enough, which makes this a little bit easier. But down here, what we'll do is right on this. Oh. That's all right. We can make that work. We'll do something like that. And then I think, how do we want to do this? Do we want to start bringing it down here? I think we almost need to, now that I'm looking at this. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. I think what we'll do is something along these lines. And we'll just kind of fill this in like so until we get down to here. Although it's looking like we're going to run out of space for this staircase. That's kind of what it's looking like right now. Oh, maybe not. That's actually not bad. That'll actually do fine. That will do nicely. Now down here, we're going to do the opposite and just use these inverted stairs just to kind of patch this up and make it a little bit thicker and more, you know, more useful. But that'll give us this nice staircase that we have here, so we can get down from this platform to the other one. So that's not bad. That'll work. Now, we do need our railings because, you know, railings are important for safety. We don't want people falling off. That's never a good thing. Looks like I also need to make another chest or two because I'm quickly running out of storage space for some of this stuff. So let's make another double chest, and we'll just put it right there. That way we can dump all of this lovely jungle wood off where it belongs. And I'll grab some of these Carpenter's fences, and we'll get to work right over here. So, what we'll do along this side is we'll just kind of bring it out like this, and then bring it out and down. Is that how we did it over here? Over, let's see. Yeah, so it'll kind of come, oh, misplaced that. So we're kind of bringing it down and over like, wow. The struggle is real. I'm having troubles. Actually, I think that's too high now that I'm looking at it. I don't think that's where we want it. I think I would rather have it right in here. So we'll take off this top layer. This would probably be easier to do from right here now that I'm actually considering this. This would probably be easier. Yeah, that's much better. And then we'll just kind of bring this whole section down like this until we ultimately hit this little bit right here, like so. So that will work nicely. And then we'll basically do the exact same thing over here. So I'm going to get this all finished up, and I will be back in just a minute. Alright guys, I am back, and we've got the fence all put in. We're just going ahead and applying this lovely great wood texture to it. And that way, it will look all nice and, you know, we'll get that nice color contrast that we like having all along here. Now, we will want to obviously bring fences all around the edge of this as well. So that's what we're going to do next. We'll just kind of build it all around the edge, and that way, you know, once again, safety. We're up in the air. We want to make sure that we don't have people accidentally falling to their death or anything. Now, granted, most of us on the server, if not all of us, have the angel wings, so we can't actually take fall damage due to that lovely little item. That's what I'm using to fly right now, if you didn't know. But that's okay. Still, for aesthetic purposes, I think anytime you're making some sort of tree fort or jungle base or something like that, you need something that will allow you to, you know, just make it look a little bit better. And I think this this fence does the job quite nicely. So we've almost got that done. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good indeed. That will do nicely. Now the next step is going to be to basically take this pattern right here and repeat it up over here above the jungle base, and we're going to go a total of 1, 2, 3 blocks and then the slabs. So let's go and grab ourselves some of those lovely slabs that we need. Let's see here. There we go. We might need more than that. I'll just grab a stack of jungle wood just to be safe. We can put some of this stuff away. And let's work on that. So we'll come on down here. And the easiest way that I've found to do this is to just go 1, 2, 3, put the slab down, bring it over to where the actual edge is, and then just kind of mirror the outline. And then we'll have to fill it in as we go. Now, this part right here, this is going to be a little bit trickier, because we've got this staircase, and if we put the slabs there, you can't actually come down the staircase, which would be a little bit problematic. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave a gap right there, and then we'll kind of bring this back, and that way you can actually get down here, because, you know, that's kind of important. It kind of defeats the purpose of the staircase if you can't travel down it. So let's go ahead and bring this all the way around. I'm just going to mirror this pattern and then fill it in. And once again, I'll be back in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back, and we've got that all nicely filled in. We do still need our support structure, so we're going to get that all put in as well. We're just going to kind of mirror the same structure that we had down below. Ooh, let's not fall. Falling is not our friend. You know what? I missed one right there. That's okay. All right, now, I also seem to be out of jungle planks, and that's kind of unfortunate. Let's go remedy that real quick. Let's see. I thought I had a stack of jungle wood on me, but I guess not. That's all right. We've got tons more jungle planks, or jungle wood, I should say, right here. So we'll just go ahead and make a whole bunch of those. There we go. And then we can just fly down here to finish filling this all in. So let's go like that. And like so. And then over here, we're going to do kind of the same thing. Now, this is kind of one of those builds where there's just a lot of random filling things in and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that once this episode is done, I'm going to add a couple more little areas, if you will, but I'm going to do them off camera because they're basically all going to be built in this same manner. It won't be exactly identical, but it's going to be quite similar. Now here, I think we'll maybe do something like that, even though it's not perfectly symmetrical, just so it kind of lines up with the trees. Down here, we'll add some of these slabs in each of the corners, just so it doesn't look quite as rounded or whatever. And that actually looks pretty good. That doesn't look too bad. Now, the final thing that we need to do here is we just need to add some torches and some fences. So, let's go ahead and put this stuff away. Let's grab these Carpenter's fences right here. And we'll grab some dark, some of this great wood, so we can get these extra supports put in. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put a support in each of these corners like that. I think that'll work. And then we'll put torches along some of this stuff as well. So we'll build that up. Build that up. These ones can go here. And these ones can go here. Now, another thing that I have not considered is what to actually do with all these little things that I'm adding. I haven't decided what to actually use them all for, you know, like what rooms are going to be used for what. So, if you have suggestions for things to turn these various platforms and rooms into in our lovely little jungle base, definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. I know I do want to make one really big one for a farm. So we're going to actually grow crops in our jungle base, which I think will be pretty fun and exciting, if you will. There we go. We've got that all filled in. And now we just need to add our torches in some of the free spaces. And it's not going to end up looking perfectly symmetrical because the build itself is not perfectly symmetrical. I suppose we can add one right there. And one here as well. I said there, not here. There we go. But that all looks pretty good, I think. I think that's definitely a good start. And I think it works out well. So now we've got our base over here. It extends down this way. And it also extends down to here as well. And we can do different things with all of these different portions of the jungle base. So, we are about out of time for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time. I'm really liking the way that this is looking. It's kind of a neat effect using the microblocks versions of this, because basically what it's doing is it's kind of making the mine look like